Good evening and welcome to Season 15 of Next Gen. This is the Emily Linscott Ginetta GT5 Championship, and we are live for round number 11, the penultimate round here at a very unusual circuit. This is the Commentators curse round, so none of the drivers knew what the conditions were, what the track was, until about 5 minutes ago. Which they learnt it was going to be Circuito International in clear weather. We're going to have 10 minutes of qualifying, and obviously we'll see how the racing goes. A very odd track, only 1.7 miles long, but should create some interesting action because it doesn't really get used. So we could see a bit of a mix-up of the results, hopefully, in terms of the racing. We do have a full 16-person lobby. Now, I will stress this is going to be a stream on its own, and we've also got round number 12. Somehow Marshall disconnects. We will also have a round number 12 stream for the finale, because that is also running straight after this, but we're going to get some updated tables ready for that one. So, I'm just going to quickly share the link around for tonight's action. Then we'll get underway. That one. 7 minutes 40 remaining. Let's have a quick go through the drivers. So we got the Dizzler, Fraser, Scooby G, Lightblade, Jeff Lepp, Prosser 14, AMH, Danzo, Burnt Fry, Adam Morris, Shadow Stalker, Bob Mark 1, Boying Rexa 14, Webby's Johnny, and obviously Jamie WRX, and hopefully Mad Marshall will come back into the lobby. Okay, now that's all sorted. Let's go on to the action. So, currently pole position is Boying Rexa 14 at 113.4. A touch of brake. It's a weird circuit. This is great to drive, actually. There's Dizzler up in 30, set a really good time of 13.471. Prosser 14 is up there. There's Fraser. This is really going to mix this grid up, I reckon. So should make things very interesting. But let's have a go. Lightblade. Here's a good going. We're going to go for a lap of Circuito International with a Lightblade 2K18. So we head down the main straight, which is the reverse of the GP loop, actually going through 130i in reverse. We're going to come down the hill, over the start-finish line, flick it through right, keep on going, then you're going to head into Spoon in reverse, and this is a really weird, it's quite open entry, tightens up a bit and then opens out. And then it just nips up again on the exit, but again you can take it flat in these cars. Flick it through the left, then you go up the hill, it continues to go left, and then you flick it right, down the hill, and then into this quite a slow medium left-hander. You still can take it out really good speed actually in these cars, and then flick right out. It really unsettles the car, so you've got to be careful through there. In the race, I think we'll see people being a little bit more cautious. Final part, I'm going to head 90 degrees right, 90 degrees right again, then up, 90 right, 90 left. Now this is going to be prime overtaking spots. If you can get it up the inside, that will produce some good overtaking action. As Boyrex has done a 1:11.2. And that's a lap as you go through 130 on reverse. That's a lap with light blade. He goes, puts it into third quickest, a 1:11.5. Crosser is currently on pole position, a 1:11.0. Let's have a quick recap of the point standings now. So that's Pro Am. Let's have a look at the overalls. So overall, Boyrex is leading this championship on 203 points. Jamie WRX has 126, Fraser on 95. Scuba G has 93 with Prosser on 93 as well. Johnny has 90 with AMH on 71. Samwalk 3 is on 69 with the Les on 67. Adam Morris has 64. Shadow Stalker has 69 with Bombark 1 on 54. Seeks on 40, Lightblade 35, Cotton Marco on 32, Danzo 30, Cam13 Diz 29, The Dizzler 28, Yorkshire Stig 27, and Gimpbuster has 8 at the back. We've got a couple of minutes left in qualifying. Prosser still on pole position with a 1:11.0. Now, we've done 16 laps. I kind of base this on around a 1:15. So I've done a few laps as we got a spinner in a Machuca car, and he's been nailed. That is Adam Morris. Someone returns his bonnet to him. I think that was Lightblade as well, having issues. Yes, it was. He's just coming back onto the circuit, hitting, absolutely T-boning Adam Morris, creaming him in fact. Yeah, you see the mix of the grid is really quite nice. They got Lightblade up there, obviously Adam Morris, Boyrex and Prosser's up there. There's Fraser, Danzo, Didier, Jeff Lepp, Bockmark 1. Jamie's all the way down in 11th. This is how shaken up this is going to be for everyone. Jamie not enjoying this at the moment. I think he thoroughly dislikes me because obviously commentators curse around, no one knows the track until we begin pretty much. So no one's had any practice, no one's known anything about it. All they've known for the whole day, the past 48 hours really, as Boyrex goes pole position with a 110.8. Yeah, the only thing they've actually they've known about this is that it's going to be a 10-minute qualifying and the date of the race, and the fact there's no pit stop. So here, maybe Johnny just ahead of Jamie. Jamie is currently 2.8 down on Boyrexa. We'll get a nice little slipstream there coming out of 130R. I should really call that R130, shouldn't I? Across the line, Johnny goes into 12th, and Jamie pops it up into 6th place. 1.4 off the pace. He's at the bottom, Burnt Fry at the bottom, but he has got company in the form of Shadow Stalker. Jeff Lepp going past. Flick left. And lots of people going to be running a little bit wide through that little left flick. And he's just overcooked it into the 90 right near the end of the lap. So we'll have to go again on that one. Oh, he does. He's actually got enough time. Rex of that. AMH is in the pit. So Anna Morris coming through the final couple of corners. He's going to come up to the line. There goes Prosser across the line. He can't improve, and that's time over for him. Anna Morris up to the line. Long way to the line here. Doesn't improve. Shutterstocker in the pits. There's Johnny. He's about to cross the line. He can't improve on that time either. Jamie just clips the wall there on the X. That's a bit of a weird order clip. Yeah, just mucking around at the end. He's got 7th at the moment. Fraser managed to take 6th. Scooby G, is that a Light Blade in front of them? Yes, it is. Light Blade currently 5th. He's having a great little race here. Comes up, crosses the line, stays in 5th. Where is... Oh, there goes Scooby G. He's down in 10th place. Not what he would have wanted. So that is the end of qualifying. Let's have a look. Who takes pole position? I think it will be Boyrax who takes pole position. What's going on here? We're not loading into the results screen, which is a bit weird. So is the game just suddenly waiting, or whether because someone stopped on track. Pro-Am. Ah, there we go. Yeah, the Dizzler disconnected, so I see an issue there. Pro-Am pole position goes to Light Blade. So I see points for those two. Additional points, but the grid order is Boyrax at 14 takes pole position away from Prosser at 14 by 0.152 of a second. AMH is 3rd with Adam Morris 4th, Light Blade 5th, Fraser 6th. Jamie heads up row 4, alongside him is Danzo. Scooby is 10th, Jeff Lepp in 11th, Bomb Mark 1 12th. Johnny lines up 13th, Burton Fry starts alongside him in 14th with NGR Mad Marshall 15th and last on the grid. Some weird stuff going on. But we're going to wait now for the lights to go green. Obviously they're going to have their standard ready up screen. But Pro Championship standings, Boyrax has 203 points, Jamie 130, Scuba G 101 joint with Prosser, Fraser has 85 with Anna Morrison 75, AMH 71 joint with Deleuze, Cam has 39. Meanwhile, in the Pro-Am category, Johnny leads out on 161 from Shadowstalk on 134. Sam Walker, who's not here tonight, which is a shame, is on 125. Bob Mark on 101. Seeks has 67 with Dizzler on 63. Cop Marco 61 and Light Blade 51. Danzo has 49 joint with Yorkshire Stick, but we're going to get synced in here. For 16 laps, we have the 3 red lights here at Sakito. We are green. And it's Prosser who's got the best start off the line. As they head down towards Spoon for the first time of 16. As we enter, hopefully we'll keep a clean... Oh, that's not been a clean getaway. There's someone in the background with a bit of a bump. Although, it looks like we're all still on track. Yes, we are. So it's clean. Oh, a bit of a contact between Bob and Johnny as they go through the exit of Spoon. Johnny up into 11th place now. But Prosser 14 takes the lead as they enter the flick. coming to the back section of the circuit for the first time. That's Fraser around. Amazingly doesn't get wiped out by anyone. That's sensational. Johnny, what's happened to Johnny? Oh, there's a spin and there's a car on his roof. That is Burnt Fry. Oh, and I think Fraser's almost like just bunny hopped over him. Oh, and Fraser clips the wall on the exit of the chicane at the last part. It looks like Mad Marshall involved. Back at the front now. And Prosser is under attack from Boyraxa, with Anna Morris right there as well. AMH slightly wide in line on the exit of Spoon. Could allow Lightblade to get interested. In fact, actually, Lightblade really is interested. Almost having a look around the outside of the long left-hander there. Anna Morris backs out from Boyraxa. Jamie's still in 6th, so it's just about hanging on here. On board then with Boyraxa as we chase down the leader, and that is Prosser 14. A better run out as we now head towards 130R. Prosser goes defensive. Boyraxa, we now look to the outside as we head up towards Spoon. We're going to go down the hill. It's very, very close, but a car's width given as we come towards Spoon. A little bit of door banging. And Boyraxa is still there. Has he managed to get the switch back? It looks like he has. He's up the inside. Can't quite get the overspeed on the exit though. He's going to have to sit back in, wait for a little bit longer. This is lap number 3 already. Prosser's lost it into the flick. That's well held, but that's going to allow Boyraxa through. Who else is going to take advantage of that? Adam Morris looks immediately to the inside. He gets past, and here comes AMH for good measure. Prosser from 1st to 4th in a matter of 1 corner. AMH almost in the back of Adam Morris. That's going to cost him a place now to Prosser. As we enter the final section of the track again. And all this is going to do is allow Jamie to try and sneak up on the back of this lot. Anyway, who else is out there having a race? Jeff Lepp is having a battle here with Burnt Fry for 10th place. Johnny not too far behind. And there's Matt Marshall, Bob Mark 1. Fraser's having a terrible time round here. Back at the front though. And AMH looking very interested here on Prosser. As we head down to the flick. Oh, and Prosser's lost it again into the flick. He's gotten away with it massively. Maybe should have hit the brakes. He did gain a bit of time there. Lightblade right on the back of AMH as well. Prosser's not very quick out of that penultimate corner as they come through 130R. Well, there's Johnny, Burnt Fry, Jeff Lepp. And just up ahead of them is Shadow Stalker. One AMH up the inside of Prosser here. Can't quite get the move done, but he's right on his tail heading up towards the flick now. Up over the crest for the 5th time of 16. Prosser firing it through the right-hander, but he's gone all offline for the left. Here comes AMH, switch back through the right. He's going to give himself the inside line for the 90-degree bend, and now here comes Lightblade. Lightblade does a lovely little double overtake. But can he keep it going into the final set of corners? No, he can. AMH down the inside. We're not going to go 3 wide. That's not going to happen in a million years. I think AMH decided he wasn't going to be a part of that one. But Lightblade completes the move and moves from 5th to 3rd. And here comes AMH out of the final corner, 3130R. He's going to be past Prosser, and he's maybe going to be having a look at Lightblade going into Spoon. Prosser gaining. Oh, and AMH being edged towards the grass. They've made contact and they're into the wall. Jamie moves up now into 4th place. I think Lightblade trying to give Prosser room, trying to give AMH room, 3 wide down there was always a big risk. And unfortunately, they both collected and unfortunately into the wall with the pair. Big shame, but not ideal really. But Bomb Mark 1 will be locked in a battle here with Mad Marshall. Shadowstalker has been passed by Burnt Fry and Jeff Lepp, and soon he's going to have Johnny on his tail. There's Burnt Fry with no front end. More Danzo's going to have Scooby G on him very shortly. Scooby G half a second quicker than Danzo the last lap. Down to Spoon this time around. Yeah, pulls a second on Danzo. Danzo's made a mistake somewhere, I think, as they enter Spoon for the 7th time. Over to the flick. See, Danzo's line completely different. A very tight line actually from Danzo. It's going to allow AMH on the throttle earlier than him, but he can't quite get the run. It's a difficult little 90 right here because it's really bumpy on entry, so the braking is horrible. Oh, a little tap on the rear from Scooby G. I don't know if I've been calling him AMH actually. If I have, I do apologise. AMH is in 5th at the moment, trying to chase down Jamie. But yeah, Scooby G can't quite get past. I don't know why I called him AMH, because AMH's bonnet's completely different. Oh dear. I don't know what's happened here, but I think Prosser's lost the back end. They're trying to... AMH are trying to right Jamie here. That's a big punt. Oh! So the pair of them have now gone to the back of the pack. And that's interesting. Prosser's continued. He's in 3rd now. Meanwhile, Adam Morris still on the... Oh, Adam Morris lost the rear end. Through Spoon, he's gotten away with it, would you believe? He's lost a lot of time in the process. I think that's what Prosser's done. And, yeah, Jamie's been caught off guard. Potentially. Wrong place, wrong time. But Scooby G's now into 4th place. Lightblade is 5th. Now 6th after Danzo gets past. And Lightblade returns the favour. Burnt Fry now into 7th. Jeff Lepp 8th. I'm expecting that Fraser's having an awful time. These two to get back on it. This is Jamie looking for 12th against Bob going into Spoon. I don't think Bob's going to fight this too much. He knows these two are just that much quicker. These two will work together now as much as possible just to get back up the order. Meanwhile, Burnt Fry has been giving a bit of a tap by Jeff Lepp. Jeff Lepp just... Oh, hang on. Still tries to go down the inside, but he doesn't... He hasn't gained the position. He's conceded it back to Burnt Fry. As they enter 130R for the 9th time. A lot of cars are having issues out there. They've got bodywork bits missing. Jamie's got a quarter of a car left. Luckily, all damage is visual here in the Emily Linscott Ginetta GT5s. Into spoon for these two. Lightblade is looking for a potential 4th place here. And these guys are actually catching Prosser for good measure. So Lightblade could be looking at a podium potential. If you can get past Scooby, get past Prosser. See the different lines. AMH and Jamie swapping places, going through Spoon. They've got 10 seconds to Shadow Stalker, and last time around they were 4 seconds quicker. So it'll take him a couple of laps. Meanwhile, Lightblade 2K18, here he is. On his way down to Spoon. They've not actually gained any time that's red. We're at 1.5 behind Prosser 14. Lightblade, the leading Pro-Am runner at the moment, in 5th place overall, 1st in class. AMH has got past Jamie there. As we're still on the turn of G, coming up towards the final section of corners. On board with Lightblade. It's the brakes. Well, he looked for the switchback, but he knew he wasn't on. He couldn't get the car turned enough. The rotation wasn't there. F130R again. The racing has been very, very close in their little groups. Scooby G, if Flash likes me to say, let's work together here. We're catching Prosser. See, Lightblade's line's just that much better. He's going to go down the inside off for the exit of Spoon. That's a lovely move. Set it up beautifully on the way in. Scooby almost distracted by flashing his lights. Someone has retired. That's Fraser has retired from round number 11. But Lightblade now can get on with chasing down Prosser 14 for that podium place. Well, Bob and Jamie WRX fighting over 11. So I think Jamie's had an issue somewhere. He's had a spin or something, along with AMH actually. AMH has gone back down the order. Jamie back into 11th place then. Maybe Johnny's up into 8th. It's great stuff. We did have 16 start. We have 14 runners right now. The Dizzler disconnected before the start of the race. And Fraser has just retired from the session. Shadowstalker putting a good time actually. 1:13 that time around for Shadowstalker. It was good time for him. That's Matt Marshall in the background. He's gone for a spin. These three leaders out. Boyraxa, champion-elect really. Adam Morris just behind him. Adam Morris still looking for a way past. Like in these last few laps, they've got 15 seconds. I think it's time for them to fight. Meanwhile, Prosser's got company in the form of Lightblade. Lightblade's been catching him ever so gradually over the last few laps, and he's now got him in sight. 0.6 of a second right now. And with the slipstream down to Spoon, that's going to help him. Stands on his own. He's in 6th though, so being a good effort by him. He is currently 2nd Pro-Am. That is Burton Fry. Who is the 3rd Pro-Am car, followed by Johnny, who is leading the Pro-Am class. Jamie's had another incident. I don't know whether it involves AMH this time though, because AMH has also spun. Mad Marshall. And AMH getting out of the way. I've never seen AMH struggle on his way back up through a field. It's weird to see. We are on lap 15. AMH is a lap down. And it's weird saying that. Although Boy Rex is on his own, so I don't know what's happened to Adam Morris because he is miles back. And Lightblade is looking for a move around the outside of Spoon. That's not quite going to work, but can he get him on the exit? This is the battle to be watching, because this could turn into 2nd place as well. With Anna Morris just up the road. They've got this lap and one more. This is the penultimate lap of the race. Lightblade has a lot to think about because he's got Scooby G behind him, and Scooby G is known to have a crack, although Lightblade's gone a bit deep going to the right-hander. He needs to get this next section right to get back on the back of Prosser. He's lost a good 4/10 there. And he's gaining that back now through 130R. On to the final lap we go. Up into Spoon. This has been one chaotic race. It's been fantastic to watch. Hopefully, if you've been watching, it's been fantastic for you guys as well. It's something different. This track very rarely used in the game in terms of a league. This is probably why. But if you don't try these things, you never know. But this is definitely... Oh, Prosser's in the wall. Lightblade into 3rd place. A last minute mistake from Prosser, but it's going to be the champion-elect, really. It's going to be Boy Raxy, the long drag to the line now. And Boy Raxa wins in Sakito. Adam Morris finishes 2nd. With Lightblade 3rd. We've got a bit of a drag race to the line now. Scooby G and Prosser. Who's going to take it? Prosser's almost ahead. Is ahead. Prosser nicks it at the end from Scooby G. Danzo, a fantastic race by him. He's kept it out of trouble. And he's got it to the end. And he's going to get 6th as his reward. Danzo finishes 6th, a great drive by him, 2nd in class. Burton Fry finishes 7th. Webby's at Johnny in 8th, 4th in class. Jeff Lepp, 69. He will be in 9th. Shadow Soccer DBS, he will take 10th. Bob Mark 1, the last man on the lead lap. Jamie finishes 12th, Marshall 13th. And AMH in 14th. Bob Mark 1 will take 11th place. And that'll end that race. So, provisional results, likely to be final. Boeing Rex 14 takes first from Adam Morris in second, Lightblade third, Prosser fourth, and we do not get to see the remainder of the standings. So Boeing Rex are first, Adam Morris second, Lightblade is third with Prosser fourth, Scooby G fifth, Danzo sixth, Burton Fry is in seventh, Johnny eighth, Jeff Lip ninth, Shadowstalker 10th. Bob Mark 1 11th, Jamie 12th, Marshall 13th, and AMH Racing is in 14th. So that will be that. That's it for round 11. There will be a completely brand new stream for the finale here, which will be at Silverstone GP, which is on your screens, 12 laps of that. So do join us in about 5-10 minutes for that one. But for myself, thank you for watching this one. Do join me in 10 minutes' time.